So, shall we wait for just 4-5 minutes before everybody joins in? Meanwhile, I can just speak to Samina.
Yeah, but you can start it live. So,
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Rucchi, and I am your mentor to take you to a beautiful state which is called the Guru state. We've done the part 1 in the last session, and today we'll be doing session 2, part 2 of that. So, thank you so much. And now to Samina ji. Samina ji, how are you? Samina ji, would you like to unmute yourself? Shabana, am I audible?
yes, you are audible. Samina ji, are you there?
Samina Barutwala ji. Samina Barutwala. Am I saying it correct? I think she's...
Yes, Samina ji is from Mumbai. I think she must be busy because she did talk something before.
Is she also a speaker here at Mavin?
Yes, Samina ji is a storyteller.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Awesome. So I think, Ruchi, you can start the topic because I think we have YouTube audience as well. So they will.
But I would need somebody to interact with. So I will interact with you, Shabana, today.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Yes, it will be great. Okay. So, thank you, Shabana, for accepting that today. Okay. So throughout, I mean, I'm going to be interacting with you only in this, right? So now you remember last time when we had studied, when I had spoken about the 3 different aspects of what are the unique things in your life, like how being open to possibilities, having trust in your self potential, how being focused with the clarity of end as a result, if you keep that in front of you, and how being relaxed and courageous had actually helped you to be in a very high state. So you remember the metaphor that you had shared, that you are in an open garden and there are a lot of flowers, and then there's some kind of a light reaching you to the top, and that's what you had created for yourself. You remember that?
Yes.
Great. So now just allow yourself to immerse in the energy of being joyful or blissful about your own potential.
Okay.
And Shivana, today I want you to on video pattern. Thank you so much. And now allow yourself to immerse in this whole energy of being joyful, blissful about your own potential. Notice the way it is empowering you towards achieving excellence. As you are keen to achieve excellence, I know you, Shabana, and how you've been striving to, working on sustainability, climate change. You are one person who's been striving to achieve excellence. Is that right?
Yes.
Unmute yourself. अभी बहुत ज़्यादा to and fro होगा, तो unmute कर दो इसको. Okay. So we study some of the role models of excellence, Aj, and explore how they achieved it, how they achieved magnificent excellence in their life. So would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's reflect on the lives and work of some of the outstanding achievers like Ratan Tata ji, Azim Premji of Wipro, Sachin Tendulkar, Sundar Pichai of Google, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Nelson Mandela, and you may think of anyone,
Yeah.
Now, there's a variety of ways to study and understand what they have accomplished. But
Mm.
one of the things I want to tell you is that they served humanity with what they loved or whatever they were passionate about. तो वो जो भी कर रहे थे पूरी शिद्दत के साथ, पूरे love, पूरे passion के साथ. And they did everything in their unique manner with a deep sense of inner knowingness. They worked with a sense of conformity from within. They knew it, like they just knew it. And the conformity of being right, what the right thing to do, and what would be the right choice to make at the given point in time. Another thing, you know what, Shivana, to notice about them is that despite being unique, and no matter how unique their approach, it is meant to contribute and serve others. That is the biggest thing.
Yes.
What they made them excellent was they were standing and contributing and serving others.
Yes.
Thus, all of such people have a great sense of connectedness, operate from inclusiveness, and they're solving some problem. Would you agree?
Yes, totally.
And he'll also tell you that we're all unique. You're different, I'm different, everybody is very unique. And you have a special set of talents and gifts that only Shabana has, and they're exclusive and unique to Shabana.
Yes.
It is only you who have the best idea of what's right and what will work. Isn't it? You would know best what Shabana is, right?
Yes.
Similarly, we all want to do everything the way we love to do.
Yes.
In a unique manner. But despite this, we allow the influences of life to take over. And we easily relent to circumstances sometimes. You know, circumstantial ho jate hain.
Yeah.
On the other hand, as you've just explored together, what separates the outstanding from the rest of the people is that they remain strongly on their axis, rooted to this bliss of oceanic potential. But they have that sort of unique sense of uniqueness. They practice inclusiveness, that they know what's right from within, and yet connected to the whole world and community. And they have that amazing energy of love and inner knowingness.
Yes.
So this is also what we're going to be today talking about, being unique expression of being who you are. This is the secret of being outstanding.
Yes.
So as I know, Shabana, that you strive for excellence, to be outstanding, shall I help you to connect to your deep sense space of inner knowing, that energy of love, that strong sense of uniqueness and connectedness?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. So let's begin by exploring what is love. You know, the energy and power of love. Love means a lot of things. The energy of love works as a force for good. And it drives the human beings. Humanity, sari isi pe hi hai. We make the right choices when we are in love. You know, in fact, there's a book called $1 Trillion Coach. And this is by Bill Campbell. He is a coach of all those CEOs of, you know, who's and who you would name, the Google, Apple, Amazon. And there's a chapter in that which is called The Power of Love. This super coach often says, in the moment that whenever you're making sensitive decisions in your life, come from a place of love.
Yes.
Operating from the energy of love keeps you balanced. And it enables you to use your power of potential that you have more wisely.
Yeah.
When you're coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
So shall we explore in this direction and confirm to these experiences?
Yes, sure.
So do you trust whatever you love or you're passionate about, Shivana? You attempt to do everything you possibly can and unstoppably work to accomplish it.
Yeah. Yes.
What did you make it possible? Because you loved it and you were passionate about it. Would you like to share anything? Anything big or small, anything?
Yeah. I think the consciously positive, this I do every day. I do it because I have love for learning. And I think I also love to contribute. So this is my way of contribution, smaller or bigger. So.
So your love for learning and your love to contribute, right?
Yeah.
And inside of that is consciously positive, that is happening day after day after day. And I've seen this happening for at least, I think past 3 years consistency has been going on. 5 years, oh my God, 5 years. And can you see that since you loved it and you're so passionate, but nothing really came in the way? Otherwise, 5 years, day after day, there's no chutti, there's no. I remember you going for your sister when she was unwell, you flew to Australia, there were different time zones, you were handling your stuff, and despite of it that you were handling this.
Yes.
And what
And
is
I
the
don't feel like it's like a additional work. It just feel like, yeah, part of who I am, just doing this.
so what has been your experience? How did the energy and feeling of love empower you?
I totally agree to that, because I think if I have any problem, or if I come across any problem, then I think love helps me to recenter myself. Like, because that's what I do. So if I'm stressed, then I will stop doing what I'm doing and I'll do the things which I love to do.
Okay, so that's a
that
beautiful thing that
that
allows
helps me to
you to
balance.
recenter.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful word, recentering.
Yeah.
Even so, when you're in stress, you say you strengthen, recenter yourself, and you come back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, think when you love someone,
Huh.
you can go to any extent, to everything you possibly can, isn't it?
Yes.
And would you like to share what your experience has been in this regard?
I think, yeah, for I think, yeah. So I love my mom, and
Mm.
these days she has not been doing means earlier. Now she is getting better. So I used to avoid going to hometown because it suddenly disconnect you from your work, and there is a, you know, uh, so you feel. And I love to work every day.
Mm.
So, but because she wants to go there, so
Mm.
last year also I went along with her for 2 weeks, and this year again I'm going. So,
Mm.
even though this is not something which I naturally do, but
Mm.
I do because I think my parents want it, and they need extra someone to be with them. Like, so, I was like, if I'm there, I can be of more help than sending someone else, or
Yeah.
sending with someone else.
So I can completely get that, that you love your mom so bad that even if going to a hometown which you don't like to go because it disconnects you from your work, your schedules gets haywire. And despite of that, because of your love for your mom and your parents, you go, right? And this
Yeah.
year again you're going. So how does the energy of love drive you to go on?
Driving to?
How does this energy of love drive you to go on to your hometown, where you don't like going and you are going for your mom? Share
Yeah.
with me, like, how does this whole energy of love, what do you experience?
So I focus on, because first, so I try to add things which will add to my experience as well. So I do not do it as if I don't like and I'm doing it. I would rather try to put something exciting, so that if I'm going there, these 2 weeks are, I also enjoy, they also enjoy. So something like that. So yeah. So I booked the ticket, and then we are doing the shopping so that, it adds a little bit of flavor, so that you are, really liking it. And then uh, talking to the people there already, so that, you're building
Mhm.
the excitement there also, and in us also. So it's like a energy is getting built up. Okay, so we are going to travel.
Great. And when you are shopping and you're creating that energy by telling the people over there, where do you feel the energy of love in your body?
Where do I feel the energy of love? I think in my heart. Where else you will feel?
No, no, no. Every person has a different, Shabana.
Okay, okay.
So heart, okay. Very good. Now further, let's move further. Chali?
Yeah.
So let's now explore the relationship between being true to who you are, your
Yeah.
unique circumstances, and your contributions.
Yes.
I'm sure that you know we're all unique,
Yeah.
and you're aware about being who we are and using our talents and strengths
Mhm.
keeps us esteem high, when we know that this is our talent. Like Rajveer knows that she knows she can make people happy and that's her talent. That definitely keeps her in high self-esteem. The
Yes.
way you've been carving consciously positive, that's your unique talent and you know it. And
Mhm.
that definitely, day on day, 5 years, different people speaking, coming to the platform, people will, that definitely adds to your self
Mhm.
esteem. Does it not?
Yeah.
And
And to
also,
learning as well. I also get to learn so many things
yes,
like today
absolutely.
as well.
Yes, and also no one else but only you know the best
Mhm.
about your circumstances on your environment.
Yeah.
And you're sensitive while making such choices and consider every aspect of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, shall we together deepen your connection with your unique sense of being and your responsibilities?
Yeah.
Great. So, what are some of the things you do in your unique manner and sense your uniqueness?
Mhm. Uh, Things that I do in my unique manner. And then what was the word?
Unique manner and sense your uniqueness. That
Okay.
Shabanaism, that Shabana.
Yeah. So I think my uniqueness is like when I do something like it's so I would of course try to bring my own excellence, like to do the best of myself, but also uh I want the other person to feel it as well. So sometimes so yeah, so that is my uniqueness. I want to make things more meaningful and more um, I would not say more impactful, because I think even if you move sometime a little, right, not every day you you are moving big things, but even if you walk a little step, even that is a big accomplishment, because I see more of a broader picture. So what is that I'm trying to create, which is a holistic development, holistic learning, or solving a problem in a more holistic way rather than just doing it. Right?
Great.
Yeah.
And as you're solving a problem in a holistic way, what are
Yeah.
some of your unique talents, attitudes, and gifts?
So, I think when I in my for the problems that I really want to solve. So unique gift is like I can be patient, like really patient.
So,
But
great.
for other things, I'm not that patient. But when I'm doing, the things that I love, I have seen that I have a greater resilience, greater patience, and really wanting to, do the best.
Awesome. And how is your approach? So,
Mm.
wanting to do the best. And how is your approach different in certain situations, both in good times and difficult times? Let's say at home, and you shared about your mom. So,
Mm.
how is it your that uniqueness that comes? So, what are you supposed for? Like, what is expected of you? What do you support? What are you responsible for? And contribute with a sense of connectedness at home.
Mm. So I think for that, I think my uniqueness is I know that no one can be perfect. So I'm not perfect as well. And I cannot do everything. So I choose what exactly I can do.
Okay, and you
So,
choose it powerfully.
and I choose to do it. Yeah. So if I have to say something I cannot do, I say no. And the things I can do, and I can think that, okay, that will make a difference. So I choose to do it, even yeah. So for that I make effort. So it may not be easy, but then I will work for it.
And that's what your uniqueness is, that you are actually present to that not everything can be done by everybody, and
Mhm.
yet you choose to do and in your own unique manner, and you're complete about it. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. How is your approach different in certain situations, both in good times and bad times at work?
So in good times you you enjoy more. right? You have more time talking to friends, and I think when you in the bad time, you get more focused.
Okay.
So
So,
that's what I have realized, because then, like that time, it means what? Like for sometimes you don't have time, so right. So that occurs like, okay, so you only have this limited time, so you have to be very focused to get the things done. So I remove all the distraction. But if there is good time, everything is going fine, then you spend time here and there.
so your uniqueness is that when you have time at hand at work, so you can go here, have that extra this thing to you, and if you don't have, you become more focused, laser-like, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. And how's your approach in certain situations, both in good times and bad times, with your friends?
With friends also, I think it's just like work.
Like work.
So when you are in good times, yeah, so you occasionally call. But if you know that someone is, dealing with something, then you are more attentive. So you make a effort to call, or you do and see what you can do, or something like that.
Okay, to
So
reach out and being attentive.
yeah. So it is
Great.
same, like
Okay.
not much different.
Okay, in what ways others around you respect and appreciate you for your uniqueness?
In what ways? So after landmark, many people acknowledge.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
so that is the thing I see. But many, like the school friends are like just like us. So we have good time, so we wait and something like that.
In what ways do you respect, love, and appreciate yourself being so unique?
Yeah, I treat myself.
You treat yourself. You treat what do you treat yourself to with?
Yeah, it depends. Like, sometimes, so you just, sometimes when I don't want to work, I don't work, or sometimes give yourself a break, do some shopping, eat some nice food.
Yeah. So basically pampering yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, great, great. Now, how being unique is your beauty and strength, and how does it empower you?
Yeah, I think it's just like being yourself is so easy, right? I think you don't have to do much effort. It just that is what you are. So that empowers you. So there is nothing to do about it. It's just you are being yourself.
Great. And being being unique is what you said. Being yourself is easy, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And thinking about everything you've discovered about yourself,
Mm.
what is so important and how vital it is for you to practice exclusiveness within awareness of inclusiveness while making the choices?
Mm.
You want me to repeat?
Yeah. No, I think it would be better if you repeat. Yeah.
Yeah. So, tell me how important, how vital it will be for you to practice exclusiveness in your uniqueness, okay?
Yeah.
With an awareness of inclusiveness touches the humanity while you're making a choice, when you're taking care of both, like you're not compromising
Yeah.
on your uniqueness, and
Yeah.
you're also responsible for the community or including everyone.
Yeah. I think that I do it just the way I accept myself, I also accept others. So I know that we all are different. We have different strengths and weaknesses. So I give space, a lot of space to myself, and I give a lot of space to others.
So, so you give space.
Mm.
Yeah, beautiful. And what kind of energy do you sense of being unique and responsible while making these choices, where you are actually, giving space to people? You're present that everybody is unique.
Mm. Yeah. So it just like, yeah, it depends what kind of circumstance it is. Like, sometimes, sometimes, because we always have expectations. If we are doing work, we have expectation how it would go, what we are expecting. Sometimes it's easier. Sometimes, you have to really work on yourself as well. So yeah, so I just
So
yeah,
what kind of
allow.
energy do you sense? What kind of energy do you sense?
So energy is like that's what I'm saying. Energy tend to vary. Sometimes it's very light. Sometimes it's like, okay, I need a break.
Okay,
Just to
got it.
think also.
Maybe in those bad times you feel that you need a break,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the good times is you feel light.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And where do you feel this energy of being unique and responsible in your body when it is light?
Yeah, yeah, mostly in my uh, heart and up, yeah, chest, maybe you can say.
Heart and
I'm
chest.
saying,
The
you're
upper,
like, so you feel expensive. So I
you,
feel like, yeah,
you feel expensive.
yeah, means expanding.
Expansive.
Yeah, yeah.
I was wondering, expensive is also not a bad thing, but
But no, not in that sense, but expanding sense, like,
expanding. Got that completely.
yeah.
Now let's know. Now work on the next element. So we're recent now we worked like the two things. We worked on love element, we worked on your uniqueness. Now we'll work on the next element to help you see the best.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
As you work to architect, innovate, and shape your future,
Hmm.
there might be no references. And this is my favorite, okay?
Yeah,
And no one around you is available to be referred. No one
yeah,
about you is Shabana. Shabana was only Shabana, right?
yeah.
You may have to know things from within.
Hmm.
Shall we together explore and see how to strengthen where all
Hmm.
can you see that in your power, the center of inner knowingness?
Yeah.
Okay. Think about some of the specific times when you took certain important decisions and
Hmm.
you knew you were right for sure. It
Yeah.
was less about logic.
Hmm.
दिमाग से नहीं सोच रही थी तुम लॉजिक रीजनिंग नहीं थी and it was more about knowing and
Hmm.
feelings of self assurance.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
So can you share some of the specific time when you took some action and you know because you were just right?
Hmm. So, no,
What you
it
want
could
to
be
share?
anything. I think it's just like, so the logic is by default, everything I do is there. So I won't say it wasn't there, but everything. So, for example,
So
uh,
here I'm asking you to explore and work to strengthen your connection with your power center of inner knowingness. Okay,
yeah,
so we're exploring something deeper. So I'm not even talking about that kind of a right which is coming from arrogance or which
yeah,
is
yeah.
coming from righteousness. Sometimes ऐसा होता है ना कभी कभी कि हमको लगता है कि हर नहीं ये सही है और अंदर से
Mhm.
कहीं से आवाज आ रही होती है कि बस करना है
Mhm. Mhm.
उस समय रीजनिंग नहीं आती रीजनिंग उसके
Yes.
बाद हम डालते हैं हाँ ये मैंने इसलिए किया था ये मैंने इसलिए किया था ये मैंने इसलिए किया था एट
Yeah.
दिस मैं तुम थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लोर करती हूँ बताती हूँ कि मेरा वन ऑफ द कोचेस राहुल जैन ही सेज बाइंग आल्सो कम्स फ्रॉम योर इनर मतलब तुम खरीद लेते हो और
Hmm.
उसके बाद लॉजिक देते हो मैंने इसलिए खरीदा था क्योंकि ये उसलिए खरीदा था क्योंकि सेल पे था इसलिए खरीदा बट हम खरीद लेते हैं सो उसी
Mhm.
तरह से हम काफी ऐसी चीजें करते हैं लाइफ में विच आर कमिंग फ्रॉम योर connection with your inner knowing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
कुछ
for
ऐसे
example, yeah, I think the starting of Maven Magic, it was just inner knowing. It has nothing to do. It was not a business decision per se. It was just like happened because the two friends were talking. I think me and Kushbu was there at that time, and it just came together. It was not something which got planned or which has a very strategic actions or something. It was like, okay, this is what we will do, and it just grew on its own. So there was an inner knowing which was not fully consciously driven, I would say.
and where do you get such feeling in your body for being sure and being right? तो जिस तो सोचो कि हर बार ऐसे नहीं होता but constantly positive था. So where do you get such feelings in your body of being sure and being right? Think of the certain times you stood for it and you knew you were right.
Mm, yeah. So that is, I think, more towards the where you have the solar plexus, you know that.
Oh,
The moment in your gut,
and the gut.
you,
Got
you know that you are right. Yeah,
Oh, like, and it's no wonder it's called the gut feeling,
yeah, yeah.
you know, because gut feeling doesn't have any logic.
Yes.
So think of the certain times you stood for something and you knew you were right.
Yeah, because I remember one thing, and we were just, I think it was when the first spiritual fest happened, and I don't see myself, and even till that time as like a really spiritual, I had a interest in learning, so I think I should know every aspect of learning. It doesn't matter what it is. And before launching the first spiritual fest, we were sitting, and I think I was sitting and working on my research, and then Khushbu came, and I don't know, something got triggered, and I was like, okay, let's go to IIC. And there was no plan, we had no discussion, we did not do, and we just were thinking we will do such kind of an event. And we went there, and no, we not just booked the place, but we also got sponsor there. From there we went to other place, we got second sponsor, and it all came falling like, in place, and we were not planning for that. It was just like we are just going and said, and that person enrolled. The person was just sitting there next to the person who gives you the allots the room and something like that, and it just everything fall into place together. And it is not like you plan, okay, we are going to meet any sponsor or something. It just happened one after other another and it just showed up. Yeah.
And what are your feelings about being right?
Yeah.
At that moment you knew it's right.
Yeah. And
So what were your feelings?
there was no, we were very happy. We I think at that moment I have a feeling of being in the flow.
Awesome.
I was lucky that because that is not we were planning, but it just was happening and we were in the flow. It was
Hmm.
like a roller coaster ride. We were not doing something, we were like being in the flow.
Hmm. Now,
Hmm.
where do you sense such a feeling of knowingness about being sure and right and being in the flow and being happy?
I think the same, like it was a gut feeling. Of course, there was some, at the same time, there was confusion. We did not know whether it would work out or not because for us, we had not done such kind of event before. And it was just like, so in the gut, partly we were thinking and partly we were okay. Anyway, we will have some fun. Let's go. And so it was just a confusion plus excitement plus everything together.
So there's now, that there is a place of inner knowingness within.
Yeah.
And this can be sensed, isn't it? Like you really
Yeah.
sensed it, like first was your Mavin opening of a Mavin, then consciously positive, and then you're talking about spiritual first. You
Uh-huh.
just somehow sensed it, this is right.
Yeah.
So how do you come to know when you get a sense of being right beyond logic? We're kind of decoding it.
Okay. I don't know. I could say, yeah, I still try to figure it out. What is that made me feel that name? But it was just, we were like, okay, let's go there and book the place anyway. But the rest of the thing, we just worked on the instinct, like we should go now, not tomorrow, or not, we should plan for it. It just, she came in office and we are like, no, let's go there first. And we just planned it.
So, like when you planned it and you were like you had the instinct of it and
Yeah.
you just went for it. Sometimes it is easy to just go back and think what kind of a bodily sensation, signals, or something like that gives you a sense of confirmation. कि अंदर से पता होता है जोर की आवाज आ रही होती है वो जो गट से कि भाई जाके स्पिरिचुअल फेस्ट करेंगे बस वो ठीक है. So
Mm.
what kind of bodily sensation was that?
So that's why I'm saying there was a feeling of uncertainty, confusion. At the same time, you have to do it. Like you should,
So these are the
yeah.
feelings. So these are the feelings. Bodily sensation. कैसा था your heart rate or maybe your body posture or maybe your neck movement, anything like what kind of a bodily or some kind of a signal.
Mhm. Yeah, sometimes like you feel like, in your body. Definitely you feel in your body, like, that's, how sometimes you feel, you're losing something, or you have to take the action. If you don't do it, you will lose it. But sometimes you are not clear what exactly to be done also,
Mhm.
right?
So,
So,
so losing it and not being able to, you don't know, there's unsurety and you don't want to lose it, and yet you're excited and passionate about it. So,
hmm,
where is your power of center of inner knowingness, of being sure and right?
where in the body, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it between heart and gut somewhere. I don't know exactly, but it is like
It's totally fine. Now focus on your this power of inner power center, which is
huh.
in between your heart and your gut.
Hmm,
Just focus on it and just focus on this center of inner knowingness for some moments.
hmm,
What kind of energy do you sense in your power center of inner knowingness and the consciousness
hmm.
of being right? You can close your eyes if you want for a second.
I'm not able to link it with being right, because I don't know. We were not doing whether it would be right, or
So,
we were
Shivana,
not even thinking of being right or something. It was just like you have to do it.
ओके सो दिस इज नॉट द राइट रॉन्ग वाला राइट हमें
Hmm,
नहीं पता बट
hmm,
जोर से एक आवाज आती है कि मुझे करना है ना
okay.
और
Hmm,
तुम वो करते हो और
hmm,
तुम्हें उस समय एक्चुअली ये भी नहीं पता होता कि वो ठीक होने वाला है या नहीं होने वाला बस करना है
hmm.
एंड समवेयर यू नो दैट दिस इज द राइट थिंग
matlab, of course, I don't know if it is the right thing, but yes, there are many times when you feel like, yes, I have to do it, and then you do it.
या एग्जैक्टली यू
Hmm.
हैव टू वो वही वाला है कि मतलब वो करना
हाँ,
है राइट
हाँ,
का मतलब ये है कि अगर नहीं करा तो देखो हम रॉन्ग चीज तो करेंगे नहीं जब वो हर्ट वाला है तो मतलब तुम राइट कर रहे हो
हाँ,
राइट तो वो
हाँ,
एक जोर की आवाज आती है उसमें ना
हाँ,
रीजनिंग नहीं होती बियॉन्ड लॉजिक बियॉन्ड ये हर
exactly.
रोज नहीं होता बट कभी कभी
Yes,
होता है
yes, yes.
so now in order to get you the very best in this and to get you access to this easier and getting this connection faster to
Hmm.
this blissful potential, to this energy of love, the power of uniqueness, and your inner knowingness. Let's move to the Guru state. This is the state of supreme excellence.
Hmm. Okay.
All this requires to recall. जो moment हुआ, उसको हमको recall करने की जरूरत है. To relive it and
Hmm.
intensely experience everything all together.
Hmm.
And when you intensely experience the energy of this beautiful state, you may associate it with some kind of a symbol, gesture, some kind of a metaphor. Shall we go ahead?
Yeah.
So, place your palms on your heart.
Both.
One.
One only.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
One or two, both. It's up to you. Okay. You may now close your eyes. Focus inside. Recall and relive everything you have discovered as you rest in the energy of this wonderful, beautiful state. Rest into the energy field of your Guru state, the state of supreme excellence. Sense the joy of being open to all the possibilities. Feel the power of being focused to get results. Sense the energy of staying relaxed and being courageous by feeling the presence of creative intelligence within you. The lights that you saw, the lights, the blooming flowers, everything. Become aware. Become aware of the energy of love for someone you love. You have passionate about consciously positive. You've been doing it for 5 years. Your love for your mother, even if you don't like going to your hometown, you love because you know the kind of joy it is going to bring to her and how responsibly you go and how you keep creating around it. That, okay, how can we go shopping and make it more fun, informing more people, or doing something with love? And that works as a force for good and makes you passionately unstoppable. Get in touch with your sense of honoring uniqueness, the way you actually give space to others. Being yourself is easy, the way you pamper yourself, you treat yourself, how others acknowledge you, and get in touch with it. Get in touch with the way it makes you feel high esteem and gives you a sense of connectedness, of being supported, supporting, and contributing. Realize the power of practicing inclusiveness while making the choices and making a difference in a unique manner. The way you are just going on, you didn't know about the spiritual festival and still you went because you wanted to learn for yourself and you wanted to contribute.
Yes, yes.
Sense the energy of living the whole experience all together at once. This whole power, this whole joy, the bliss that is coming year after year, month after month, day after day, you're constantly working to what you're something that you love. Sense this whole energy of the whole experience. Rest in the energy of this wonderful, beautiful state. Rest into the energy field of your Guru state, the state of supreme excellence. Notice your body and breathing pattern. Become aware of the energy, the experience, and the expressions. Notice the way you sense in every sense. Become aware of your thoughts, your thinking. Anchor the touch of your palm with the energy of blissful potential, love, uniqueness, and inner knowingness. Your consciousness, being in this Guru state. Now, whenever you decide, you can practice recalling and reliving the state of being in this Guru state. Simply place your hand on your heart. This may more you remain aware and practice living this beautiful state mindfully, the more you'll help to sustain the state perfectly and beautifully. And now I would invite you to think of a metaphor so that you can, all this spinning energy can can get to that whole story, that metaphor that you would love to name. Just now open your eyes. So would you like to share?
Yeah. So I think the metaphor that came to my mind was a dancing doll. I
Okay,
don't know somehow it came like, you know,
awesome.
it was great. Yeah.
Hmm. And with that, where were you and what was it? Where was it? How was it?
So yeah. So it was like, as I said, like the last time it was like more of a flourish. So I was like, when you are happy, you are gaining more energy, and it is like, so that energy when you are gaining, it needs an outflow.
Mhm.
So how it will outflow was more like a dancing doll. You are able to do more,
Hmm.
and then it has to, yeah. So my mind was also working side by side.
Okay. So you couldn't get rid of the logical part. Okay, great. Now, what kind of shifts do you notice in your new body posture, right?
Yeah, I was relaxed, and of course it was happy and relaxed. Yeah,
And body movement?
I was just sitting and talking.
Okay, like the breathing pattern,
Yeah, so that's why it was much more relaxed and relaxed
breathing.
breathing. Yeah.
And what parts or zone of your body do you hold this experience, this new experience?
Um, so in heart, you said, we have to.
Where do you feel this experience?
Yeah, I feel that. Like I saw that more on top of my head, but yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine, wherever you feel.
Yeah,
And how does this energy move?
in circles, like it was rising up.
Moving up in circles.
Yeah, moving up like
And what are your new expressions?
happy.
Yes, and I can see your happiness level gone a little more.
Yeah.
And what kind of story would you keep it alive and would you want to sustain? Do you want to associate it with some kind of a gesture or a story or a dancing doll story?
Yeah. So yeah, the metaphor I think you said, and you have already anchored it with our hand and
Okay.
maybe.
And what is your new thinking? What would you tell yourself, Shimanu?
Yeah, so in fact, it helped me like because in recent I was feeling low in energy. Like during the day, there was a dip in energy. So I think this metaphor and this anchoring would help me to raise my energy at that point. Like for example, right now I'm full of energy.
And what did you find yourself telling others when you talk about it?
I'll talk about happy, happy.
And now you can just gently rub your palms and place it on your heart, face.
Hmm. Okay.
So now I would like to, you know, I, I request you to practice this for, for this to be alive in your life. And whenever maybe you want to know that inner knowingness, that that's something that you really want to click, maybe you can put your hands and go back to your guru state and
Mm.
achieve what you've been wanting to.
Yeah.
You could
Oh.
also use it before taking any important decisions or anything.
Mhm. Yes. Awesome. That was possible.
Great. Thank
Thank you for
you.
doing it.
Thank you. And Rajveer, you had come a little late, so we could not include you in this exercise.
But I think she has done it, so maybe she can share.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I have learned hypnotherapy. So this one, my my achieving in. I will share my experience, and then you give the final word. Yeah. So whenever I go into hypnotic state, I always achieve myself in what they call it guru state, or in Punjabi they call it anand.
Oh, no.
Because in hypnotic state you are supposed to be in everyday life. You're supposed to be with minimal triggers, and my mind cannot succumb to is so powerful that my mind cannot succumb to one negative word. Cannot. There's
Beautiful.
yeah. So so my thank you for a good session. And what is your take on this? Because I've recovered. I'm just recovering from URTI, and as you can see, my voice is better, clearer than last week. And
Yes.
I had a small fall
Oh,
uh, uh, on Sunday. I went for hypnotherapy on Friday. I had a small fall on Sunday. So I then my URTI, came back. Yeah.
it's okay. It
So
came back and how can it go back?
yeah. So the cough is like disappeared because I was in a guru state. When my hypnotherapy said, okay, you're going to be peaceful, you're going to be, yes, of course, residual aches and pains will be there, but you are going to recover. So imagine I experienced guru state from last Friday, from the previous Friday to last Friday, until I had a fall when my caregiver was away. The assistant was a
Mhm.
bit careless. So yeah. So how do you achieve guru state? How do you be?
So the whole thing is achieving Guru state is just putting your hand on your heart and
Yes, yes.
taking a breath and just reliving that whole metaphor. So what it is said is sometimes
Whatever.
changing your physiology. So basically, what we're anchoring is like for Shabana, she anchored a dancing doll, right? And last time she had anchored beautiful garden and the light rising up. And today there was a
No,
circle.
so for me and hypnotherapy, I incurred a small like
That,
beautiful uh 9-year-old child. Live back to 9-year-old child, the happy child that I was, pain free, exactly how I'm feeling today. It takes 21 days, but I feel so much better today. I think the hypnotherapy and the muscle relaxation is working.
yeah.
So
And the thing that your question is, how can you come back to your guru state is changing your physiology, changes your energy. So when you go back, when you anchored that guru state of your thought and that your emotions and your feelings, your body posture, your breathing pattern, all that, the moment if you close your eyes and you can recall it, it'll just shoo, it'll come. And that's the whole idea. And the more you practice anchoring it, the more it gets deeper and deeper. It will not take for so long for you to get into your guru state. It'll be faster, it'll take 30 seconds. So it comes with practice.
30 seconds.
I'm telling you, it is only just with practice you're doing it. You're just coming back to it, with the whole sense of it. So it's got the best. So B is for the breath, the body posture. Okay, how you are over there. That's if you work at it, if you look at it. That's then E stands for your expressions, your emotions. Okay,
Yeah.
and what you've been feeling about it. Then S is the somatic, that it is coming where in your body. Your T is for your thoughts. What are you thinking? So that's the best pattern. So if you just see anchor, so for anchoring, you get on the S is the story also. The story that you're relating to it. Like, for Shabana, she could relate, there's a lot of energy coming in. So there's a
Yes.
dancing doll, and then the energy coming is also spinning. So that's the story that she created.
Like for me, I'm a laughing soul, and I attract more people coming to my sessions. Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said, the 9-year-old child, and you saw an happy child, and that's the
Yeah.
story of associated. The story of associated. You don't have, more and more people coming to you. Whatever story you want to associate to that moment, just close your heart, close your eyes, put your hands on their palms on your heart, and just relive that moment with that
Really.
energy, that whole body feeling, that sensation. So that is,
So
it is like it's the holistic.
holistic approach. Yes.
Yeah, it is. And suppose you should just try, like for example, try feeling bad, like try feeling happy like this, and like try feeling sad like this. So even the body postures, also your body language, breath
Yeah.
work.
The body says. I think a lot about the breathing, because that's why yeah. Today I
And for
today
I'm sorry
today
for interrupting you. I'm just before we complete. How can anybody be sad by laughing? Try being
yeah. No, anybody cannot be sad by laughing, no?
so.
Like
Sorry.
today 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 I have this magic formula for I noticed that I had a lavender, and suddenly today I opened it. My caregiver opened it. She cleaned the room yesterday, today. Yeah. And I got this from National Cancer Society. I'm like, I should put incense, and I feel like a guru state.
Yeah, sure.
Like, my
Smell is
hyp-
also. It's all the five senses are involved.
yeah, my hypnotherapist is right. And you are right too. Thank you so much. So I'm thinking that how do I relive every day, Monday to Friday, without feeling bad. He's
Hmm.
feeling bad. He's feeling bad. Good. Or for
So,
me, is crying too much is no good. I think they
uh,
said, yeah, because of the infection, the crying too much happened because of my pain. The crying too much happened. So, and then because of the fall also. So that's why the thoughts kept on coming. But after I spoke to you, the pain is subsiding. Hopefully,
It will be gone. Thank you. Thank you so much. And practice. Though we didn't work with you, but I'm sure you got some value out of this session.
like this, it's being with you you're like in the hypnotherapy state. It's just like this session, although you did with Shabana, I'm like in the gratitude state and I'm like hypnotic state. And you remind me that I just came back from Gurdwara and seeing your face is just like positive aura.
So, thank you so much. Thank you.
I will see you hopefully I see you next week, Wednesday.
Yeah, you'll see me. It's something new.
Awesome.
Thank you, Shabana. Bye bye.
Thank you, Rajvi.
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, thank you so much, Ruchi. And tomorrow Rajvin will also be speaking. So,
So nice.
Yeah.
Good. I'll attend the session.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And see you again tomorrow. Thank you.